some of my favorite searches in Google are using what they call Google operators. Most people are not very familiar with these, and so if, again, you can become familiar with them, it will make your searching so much easier. So a Google operator is a way to search for a specific type of things. So one of the Google operators I use a lot is one called site colon. So what that means is if I do literally type in the word site, S-I-T-E as in website, with a colon, and follow it up with a website suffix. For example, like a stltoday.com. All right, what this will do is this will search just stltoday.com, which is the Post-Dispatch's website, for a specific term. So I start with site colon stltoday.com, no spaces, and then hit a space and then type what I'm looking for. So if I was looking for something on maybe Albert Pujols and did a search, it would look and show me Albert Pujols results, but all of the results you'll notice are from stltoday.com because it's only pulling up results that were found on that specific website. So this can be an extremely powerful tool. So if you remember possibly seeing something somewhere, but you can't remember exactly where you saw it, if you can remember what website it was on, you can search for specific websites. And notice I didn't have to put in the www, just the end of that website, stltoday.com in this particular example, or this could be any website. Now, if I wanted to step this up even further, I could specify that address even shorter by making it just the absolute suffix of a website. So every website has a specific 3-letter code at the end of it, right? It could be a .com, a .net. There are specific ones that have been set aside that only certain groups can use. So for example, one of those is .edu, and .edu can only be used by higher education websites. So if I do site colon .edu space and search for whatever topic I want, so maybe I wanted to look for coronavirus, it's only going to pull up results that are posted by .edu, which again are higher education articles. And here's one from Harvard, here's one from University of Iowa, here's one from Duke. If I wanted to only see what Harvard had to say, then I could do site colon harvard.edu coronavirus and so on, and we'd be able to get to those examples. Another suffix that I can use is .gov. .gov is a government-specific organization, so only government organizations can use .gov. So you have your whitehouse.gov, you have nasa.gov, and all of your government institutions typically have their own .gov websites. So if I searched for site colon .gov coronavirus, it's only going to show me, here is CDC, here is coronavirus.gov. These are all government specific websites that have been set up by the federal government for coronavirus. So since this is a global issue, maybe I wanted to see what another country has to say about that. So every website in the world has their own country code. And so if I searched for country code websites, or website extension, that'll work, this will give me a whole bunch of links. And if I try one of these out here, I can see what the 2-letter abbreviation is of any country. So for example, any article coming out of China, their website address will end in .cn. So instead of .com or .net, theirs are going to end in a 2-digit country code. So Cuba is .cu, Canada is .ca. And so if I wanted to, I could actually search site colon and search for a country code. So I could search for .cn space coronavirus, and it's only going to show me results that were posted in China. So if I searched through here, the results that I'm getting are from Chinese, the country of China's websites that have posted things about that. Now, it doesn't mean they're in Chinese, but the university or the link exists in a website that was posted in China. So that could be used for something like this, or let's say I'm a social studies teacher and I'm doing a search on the American Revolution. All right. Well, the American Revolution is what we call it in the United States, but maybe you're trying to show bias and you're maybe trying to find what the other side's view of the American Revolution is. So I could do a site colon .uk space, and then I'll throw quotes around American Revolution and search, and these will show me UK websites that are referring to the American Revolution, and so I can see their specific views on what they think of that battle and what that war are probably going to be a lot different than what the United States views of what that war happens to be. So I will use this a lot of times. I mean, for something as simple as maybe there's something historical going on in the world, or a certain part of a country, a certain part of the United States even, I might simply look up and see, well, what's the newspaper in Dallas's general area? And then I will do a site colon search for that newspaper website address for their paper, and then I could see what their reporters are reporting about an instance, which may be entirely different than what we are getting here. So it's a great way to open up the whole world of possibilities by doing a site colon, what they call Google operator, when you search.